45 years ago, Jim Davis took a big old brain dookie, and it was orange, and it loved lasagna, and he called it Garfield, and it does not like Mondays.
Ooh, smells like lasagna, Jim. Join us as we plumb the depths of these three panels like the spider-hating, lasagna-loving tarot cards that they are.
This
is Mystic Lasagna.
Oh, yes.
Jim, light a match. Light a match, Jim.
Oh, he who spoot it, drewed it. I don't know, man.
Ooh, that works.
Happy Monday, Paul.
Happy Monday, Alex.
Holy shit. Everybody,
Wow,
we're so
literally.
sorry we missed. Yeah, literally the holiest, most esoteric shit.
Yes,
We're so sorry we missed. We were just
Mystic.
destroyed by the live experience.
It was crazy. If you haven't been out to see Mystic Lasagna live, it will change your life.
And you've never seen a
for
man
the worse.
eat a microwave lasagna in 48 seconds. Holy shit.
It was, all right, I know that we have it recorded. It's on the last episode, but I just need to describe it because I don't know if we maybe described it in the moment, but he was using both utensils and he was like spooning it into a spoon, and then like spoon was just back and forth from the mouth, and then the other one was just like doosh, 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 like reloading from the side.
So
like,
absurd.
Plop, 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 plop.
Didn't waste a second. Abs just smoked me so hard in a lasagna eating contest. What are you going to do? He was the sauce boss,
Carl,
and
amazing.
Incredible. But yes, so we and then the world dropped on both of us in various and sundries, and so like, you know, we took we didn't take a week off. We could not find a microphone for a week, and now we're coming back at you guys with big brain dump energy. So that's where I am. It's what happens when we miss a week. Yeah, right. Exactly. We miss a week, and I'm like, I just don't. There's just it's backed up. All the psychic Garfieldian energy is backed up in my brain.
Man, I'll tell you, that's very true. Having a time to just like sit and like stare at a wall and like watch the paint like dry. You need it in your life. You need that kind of stuff.
Everybody thinks Garfield's being lazy, right? He's not. It's meditating. He's always meditating. Garfield, why don't you get up and do anything? It's because I am doing something right here. I'm being in my bed. I'm being with this lasagna. I'm being kicking normal into the middle of distance. I'm just doing.
Just being. Yeah, people are like, Paul, why are you standing there? Why are your eyes glazed over? Why are you standing there with your nose against a wall holding a lasagna?
Paul, what are you
writing? And I
writing?
tell them I'm meditating.
What are you writing on the wall in your own blood with the tips of your fingers while your eyes just roll back in your head and flutter?
Yeah. I'm meditating.
You look like you're at one with something. Oh man, it'd be nice. It'd be nice. We're both deep in it. I'm rehearsing. Hey, if you're a fan of the show and you're in the New York area, come and see Race the Movie, the play, at the Soho Playhouse all of May. I'm doing that. We're deep in rehearsals for that. And Paul is baking and like, man, it's nuts. It's nice to come up for air. It's nice to be able to do this and come up for air, right? And like,
agreed.
Just like look at Garfield,
y'all. And the further you look into those stripes, those orange stripes, the more you find, you know, it's, as many of you know, if you're a longtime listener, we plumb the depths of these comics that Jim Davis has given to us as a conduit from the capital F field. It's just so mystic. And
so lasagna.
He's so lasagna.
So Raven.
So Garf. Yes, so Raven. Go Comics. I mean, should we just jump right into Go Comics?
I think we're there, man. I just want to get back to a panel. I just want to get back to the strip. I want to get back to the Infinity Table. I want to be in there. I want to get back into I do want to talk about Jan Carl, the lasagna eating whiz, did send
Sure.
me a pretty amazing image that maybe we'll talk about next week on the show. It's an aggregate image from all of like every Garfield comic from 2007, and like looking at it is pretty bonkers in a magical sense, but I want to sit with it and actually write with it. So that's a preview of Crummy Attraction. We're gonna get like deep into some shit next week.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
But for now, let's get deep into some shit.
Ooh, and the best place to find it, gocomics.com. We love them. They are the gatekeeper. They've got something up right now. We're not gonna read it though because we want to randomly generate that stuff.
No.
We want the universe to pick one for us.
We didn't even say Brain Dookie or anything before I pulled up this.
Yeah, we
particular comic. So like we need the field to know that we've got like esoteric dump on our minds.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I think I'm ready. I'm actually really talking about like meditating. I'm really enjoying how tiny your mouse is on the screen that you're sharing. It's so small. The mouse is so small. It's like smaller than a period on the comic. It's amazing.
It's on my big monitor, and it's my big monitor that's like set to the most high def setting. So like awesome. You're also you personally are like what we're looking at. You are much smaller than any of the Garfields on the screen. Like you're quite tiny, but the mighty face of Go and Mr. Arbuckle and his feline companion loom large.
Good, as it should be. Yeah, I like it. I feel the largeness. I'm breathing in John. I'm breathing in Garfield. That smell, Jim. The Brain Dookie, Jim.
Feel the largeness. Random comic. May 9th, 2001. And what is happening? Does John look fucking insane to you or what?
Yeah. John's got that. Oh man, this is one of the rare times when John's pupils look a little bit like cross-eyed.
He's got no eyelid in sight for the whole thing. It looks like we're going to be talking about toys. I see some yarn and I don't know what they're talking about, but John also has what I can only describe as very energy.
Yeah. It's the energy that you approach a cat with any type of animal voice, like, oh, doo poochie poo.
Who da wid up in a cinnamon hoona noo.
Yeah, come here. What? Aren't you a big boy and you like to eat lasagna? Yes, you are.
Which is exactly what's happening. Did you start reading it?
Oh,
that's what's going on.
Look at that.
That is what's going on. So we nailed it. This is excellent art by Jim Davis and team.
John's zooming in too from the left.
Oh,
zooming into that salmon walled, kind of like. What kind of green is that? Turquoise? A little? Turquoise green infinity table?
More of a puce maneuver.
Yeah, that's puce.
For green. It's not like emerald and deep enough to be turquoise.
No, it's soft. It's like just out of the 90s soft.
Yeah. It looks like old AstroTurf. It's the color of aged AstroTurf.
Very true.
Yep. Yes. So Garfield's treading upon it as one of us might tread upon a mini golf course that's in its twilight years.
Yeah. Very true. And John is just zooming in to see how the putt's going.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
Invading the quiet space of Garfield, who's low-lidded. Neutral.
We call that. He's very, very. He's in an incredibly neutral state, right? Yeah. If we were talking about him just watching the paint dry, like he looks like he's really just being there.
Yeah, he's meditating. He is in the clown class. He's neutral mask.
Yeah, 100%. Like he's just. He's standing. God damn, his feet are big, and the tail again, like heavy. Thump. That the end of the tail looks like it could Paul and I had a theater teacher
Oh yeah. So I'm talking about neutral mass.
There's
sure.
no way.
Yeah.
There's no way we haven't talked about this before on this show. But we had a theater professor in college, who, it feels inappropriate to say now, but would always do a thing when he was like, "You're going to walk in the space, and I want you to feel like your testicles are full of gold coins, and your testicles are dragging on the ground, and they're full of gold coins, and it's hard for you to move," which is just nuts unless you've been in a billion theater classes. Like
Yeah.
it sounds insane unless you've ever been in any theater class ever.
Yeah, and there's like also absolutely nothing nefarious about that. It was
Nope.
like just like absurdist joy.
Yeah. Yeah. He just wanted me
Yeah.
to think about dragging my heavy nards across the theater floor.
Yeah.
And that's every time I see this like weight to Garfield's tail, all I can think about is our professor being like, "No, Garfield, the end of your tail is full of gold coins."
Ground your chakras, ground your lower chakras to the earth.
But I mean, he is locked in, man. It's like thunk down onto the AstroTurf, and his humongous feet are like really super duper grounded. Like Garfield's first chakra is locked in.
Yeah, Garfield is full of gold coins.
And here
Let's be
comes
honest.
fucking John with like the derpiest face I've ever seen on him when he's like, "Who wants to have fun?"
That's best. That's perfect.
Like, look at his face. He's like, he looks like he's hiding those awful orange circus peanuts like in his cheeks.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's terrible. That's an awful image. Yeah, and he has like something to tickle Garfield like underneath the table.
There's no telling what he's got in his hands. You can't see him.
know,
It's not good.
I know.
It's bad. Who
But
knows
you
what he's
know-
got?
You know that he's got something.
It's
got
something he thinks
something.
is fun. Do you think it's going to be fun? It's going to be a grab bag.
Yeah. And yeah, second panel.
John's
he's
now
waiting for
standing. He's
Garfield to
fully there.
respond.
He's all the way in. He's fully invaded the space. He's standing, eyes wide open, just a very, now John's sort of neutral but accepting. He's a very okay, he's like ready to go face.
But he's anticipating as well. He knows what his next move is.
Oh yeah,
he's not going to leave there
absolutely.
without revealing.
Yeah. Here comes the great. He's just waiting for the reveal.
Yep. And Garfield, powerless against John's derpitude, slow wave, just trying to wave off the energy, but he can't. He's not going to be able to. And he just says, "Not me, not me."
I really love that so much. Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Not me, not me.
I'm okay.
Not me, please.
Which is, first of all, incredibly middle panel energy in the world. Like,
Great.
I don't know if we've ever sort of introduced the idea of middle panel energy. It's like very like, I know something's gonna happen and I know that it's inevitable and I'd really rather it didn't. Middle
Sure.
panel energy to me is the preparation to leave.
Yeah, to reveal or like receive or just to like give up.
Yeah. Or to honestly to fight back in a sort of like it to like wrest control again. Like middle panel energy is very like something has like come at you and you're like, all right, I'm readying retorts and I'm also checking escape routes and I'm also like double grounding myself because something fucking stupid is about to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. The cards have been laid and the river has been turned.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
You got to make some decisions.
and panel 3, biggity bim bam boom, here comes John. Here's the reveal. His left hand comes out from beneath the infinity table. Mr. Ball of Yarn needs some attention. And he has
So good.
automatically what's the word I want? It's my favorite word. When you pretend something's a human. Anthropomorphized a ball of yarn.
Mr. Ball. Mr. Ball.
Mr. Ball is full of gold. Mr. Ball of Yarn needs some attention, and Garfield is like...
Garfield just turns and walks and goes, "You two have a lovely life together."
Fucking great.
Beautiful, Garfield. Beautiful.
I mean, if anybody knows how to set boundaries for themselves, right? It's Garfield the cat.
Sure. Definitely a boundary situation. Yeah. Agreed. Yep.
Garfield.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna go. He's not gonna breach that line. No.
And we talked a little bit with Lissa about him like sort of not being willing to find joy sometimes, and I don't think that's where we are. I don't think his like denial of the toy when offered to him is like, I don't think it's he's not rejecting joy in this situation. No. He was happy already.
Yeah.
He was having fun.
Yes, exactly. I think that Garfield, there's a certain amount of joy in Garfield like retreating to his like genuine branded self.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, because he's not gonna, if he just starts playing with that yarn ball, he's gonna lose like a little bit of that
John,
Garfield.
if I start playing with Mr. Ball of Yarn, I'll lose our lucrative brand deals.
Yeah. I don't think our demographics in Ohio are gonna jam with me playing with yarn, John. Goodbye.
People are super not into that, and we won't sell any more Stovers at all if anyone sees me display joy.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like for Garfield to actually play with yarn, he's got to be alone with us, maybe not watching.
We've seen him do it before.
Yeah.
It's happened several times on like strips in this show, is that like Garfield minding his own business with the toy is like, he loves it. He's doing his thing because it was his decision.
Exactly.
This is like, it's not being thrust upon him.
Yeah.
It's not,
especially in a way that John's doing it. It's just terrible.
I mean, for real, dude. When was the last time somebody invaded your space and said, who wants to have some fun?
Yeah. Also, like, just the assumption that someone else knows how you're going to respond makes me want to immediately do the opposite.
Yes.
You know?
Such a Scorpio.
Like,
Such a Scorpio.
I know. It's a total Scorpio move. But when someone's like, ooh, you're going to think this is so crazy. I'm like, really? Am I? I might think it's actually reasonable. Hit me with it.
Come at me. Come at me. I'll justify fucking anything for you right now.
Yeah. I know that though, and I can stop that voice, but it's there. That little scorpion on my shoulder is definitely not cool with other people being like, I know how you're going to act right now. Or like in a second, I know how you're going to act. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's no like, it's also like the question who wants to have some fun, right? Presupposes that, again, like you're saying, that you know what I think is fun or what I want right now, or that he doesn't check in with Garfield at all. There's no like, hey man, what's going on?
No.
You know? There's no check in with like, what's your sitch? What are you doing? Yeah. Oh, you're standing here minding your own fucking business? All right. Well, I've got Mr. Ball of Yarn. I don't know. I'm going to kick it around. I'm going to do my thing.
Yeah.
You can join me if you want. There's no invitation here. It's a fucking threat. There's like, this is a very like try hard mom at a sleepover energy from John, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Hi boys, who wants to come upstairs and help out with the dinner? It's like, no,
making cookies.
Fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Alex. Yeah.
Mrs.
Wait till your friend falls
Jesus.
asleep, put toothpaste in his hand, and tickle his nose. See if the toothpaste gets on his nose.
We're coming up with ways to torture your weird son. We're only over here because you bought him the best toys, Mrs. Ginzelman. Fuck off.
Wow. Ginzelman shout out.
That is not a real person.
The Ginzelmens.
Yeah.
No, that's so true. And I mean, also, part of me feels like the yarn's more about John than it is about Garfield. He's like,
clearly,
wait to see
he
Garfield
brought it
play
in
with this yarn.
Yeah. John
totally
wants to play, and he's not asking anybody to play with him. And it's the same energy of like, hey, what are you reading? When somebody's like reading a book it's like it's absolutely an invasion.
Well, we were talking about this the other day with dogs too. The leash laws when dogs just run up, right?
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like open leash dogs running around.
This shit drives me fucking bonkers. And I really this is the thing that is going to set me off into my like final like form, into my like fucking Batman era, like just
Yes.
lunatic, lose my mind, start burning New York to the ground is going to be when somebody's dog runs up to my dog and I'm like, hey, could you get your dog? And they're like, it's okay, he's friendly. And I'm going to be like, that's not what I fucking asked, guy. What I asked you to do was respect my boundaries and my dog's boundaries. And my dog is trying to take a shit, and your dog is yelling at him. And like, how would you like it if you were
play with me?
Yeah, exactly. And how would you like it if you were minding your business on your toilet playing fucking Candy Crush, and I just ran in, was like, "Hey, what's up, Mr. Ginzelman? What you doing, man?"
Wait, are you sure the Ginzelmens aren't real? This is a lot of specific
I'm not sure of
stories
anything
about
anymore.
the Ginzelmens. All right, okay, cool. Just checking.
Hey, man. Hey, Mr. Ginzelman.
Insane.
Hey, Mr. Ginzelman. I'm super happy to be here at your house at 347 Horseshoe Drive. It's pretty great.
Okay.
That you're not real at all.
I'm going to Google this right now, and I'm going to get Mr. Ginzelman on the phone.
Hey, did Alex have a weird thing about you interrupting you while you were trying to read Uncle Bob's bathroom reader to yourself and get just a moment away from your fucking super try-hard wife and all your weird son's annoying friends?
Okay, yeah, that's real. That's facts. That's real.
Mr. Ginzelman at this point is some sort of like childhood dad hydra.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Quiet down, kids.
I did have a dad who used to, my friend's dad, Mr. Waits, I guess, who used to whittle. And he was a Boy Scout troop leader as well, but he used to whittle, and we'd go over and hang out at his son's house.
That's fun. And
they let him have a bunch of like, man, that was a weird house. They let this kid have a bunch of like, he had like a reptile enclosure essentially on their screened-in porch. He had like iguanas and fucking turtles and snakes. It was nuts. They lived way out in the woods.
What?
But his dad would whittle. He would like just go sit quietly out in the like driveway and whittle. But he'd whittle one thing. Whoa. He would find a like piece of wood with like one twig sticking out of it. And it would be like about, I don't know, 2 inches of like stick with like a smaller twig. And he would whittle that down into an axe stuck in a trunk.
Whoa.
And that's what he would just like meditatively whittle. I used to have one. He gave me one at some point. You know, you just give them away. But that was
a ton of them.
Yeah, he couldn't keep them. He made like 2 a day.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I wish I had something like that was so meditatively, reliable. You know? Just
he was always like,
just whittle the axe in the wood.
Yeah, just do it again. And like you're only as good as the last one that you do. And he would sort of like, you know, sit out on his like weird little piece of property out in the county in Georgia and like look at the trees and like quietly whittle this thing. You know,
this is Mr. Ginzelman, right? Sorry, I got confused.
Is
this Mr. Ginzelman? All right,
sure.
Cool.
Yeah, this is Mr. Ginzelman.
Wait, no, that is actually really cool, and I'm imagining instantly the moment that he's like, "This is the one. I'm done."
I wonder if he ever got there. I hope he dropped it. I hope the camera just like he dropped it and the camera went down to it and then panned back up and he was just gone. The elements had taken him.
Yeah. His purpose had been fulfilled.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whittling with the Ginzelmens. Thank you. It's my it's gonna be my garden state.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Do you want to whittle? Hey, Mr. Ginzelman, you want to whittle? You want to whittle? Hey, you want to have some fun?
But he that's to my point is that he wasn't coming in and being like, "Hey kids, who wants to whittle?" It's like, "Nah, man, John, if you want to play with the ball of yarn, go play with it." And Garfield will join you if he wants to.
For sure. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That is classic. Yeah. I like that. I think that's the right way. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, have some fun by yourself and invite other people to join in, but don't try to like, I don't know, man. I mean, it's like, it's like, you know, it's like Mormon energy. It's like proselytizing energy. It's like, it's that. Do you have a few seconds to talk to me about your Lord and Savior, Mr. Ball of Yarn? Like that's the energy.
Yeah.
Their word is escaping me because my brain is mush at this
It's
point.
a little
Evangelical.
proselytizing. Sure.
Evangelical fun. And it's like, just like, I'm aware of hacky sacks, you bunch of weird hippies. You don't have to like run over to me and be like, what's up?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's time to hack, dude. Get in here. And I'm like, thank you for the invite, but I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if you're like, if you're just generally inviting, but not aggressively inviting, I guess. What is that spectrum of inviting?
I think the deal is you got to check in. Can you imagine like your doorbell rings and it's like, brother Paul and brother Alex, and they're standing there in their crisp white shirts and their black skinny ties, and they're like
playing hacky sack.
Playing hacky sack. God, dude, Mormons are fucking sick at the hack.
Dude,
not enough people knows that.
You know that move where you do the Joker with the leg behind your back? It's dope.
I perfected it in California games on the NES, but after that, I never did it in real life.
Dang, that's cool as hell. Yeah, I got one hack. This is a true story. I got one full hack, 4 people, 8 times around. It was at a band concert, junior year, high school. I don't want to brag about it, but it was sick.
I mean, like, it's the best fucking axe you guys have ever carved, right?
It was the best axe, yeah. And I still remember
you guys are all in there. Of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Working as one. We were basically like one hacky sack.
Honestly, I hope he took that perfect axe and was like, cool, and then just like threw it on the pile and just grabbed another one and just went again,
Yeah.
And
one of the 4 of us vanished. Yeah. Sorry. What?
No, you're good. There's a fucking there's an episode of The Big Bang Theory where Sheldon's got a weird mysterious number written on a chalkboard in like a basement, and they're like, what is it? And they spend the whole thing, it's like 43, and it turns out that it's just him kicking a ball to himself, and he's trying to do it more times than that. And he's like, and like the last thing is he's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it! I'll never get back to 72 again, or whatever it is.
Yes.
Meditating fun and that's the whole. Everybody keeps up his ass about what it is, and that's what my point earlier was. Like, could you imagine if you knocked on the door and it was 2 Mormons and they're like, "What's up?" and you're like, "Hi," and they're like, "How's it going, man? We're Alex and Paul. We're just in the neighborhood trying to get to know people. It's your deal."
Yeah. We're gonna. If it's cool with you, we're just going to like pray on your lawn.
Yeah. And they had talked to you for like 20 minutes and then just left.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Honestly, if that happened, I would be like, I think I might try to read this book.
Yeah. We're just cruising around trying to like spread like good vibes or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, man. This is what we're about. Anyway, later.
Peace.
We're going to go play with Mr. Ball of Mormon over here.
He needs attention. He needs some attention.
Yeah, he needs some
Mr.
Attention. Ball of Mormon requires a lot of attention,
Yeah. Have we talked about the yarn real quick? The yarn needs some attention.
Yeah. We got to look at him.
Don't let that yarn get unplayed with, because it's going to create weirdness,
Yeah, for sure.
You got to keep whittling.
Well, I mean, and John did buy it. John's got this. He got this thing to be played with. I understand that energy too, of him like, I bought this just for you, and you're not using it. And it's like, well, did you buy it just for him, or did you buy it just for yourself?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is it the laser tag that you bought your little brother so that you could also play it? Yeah, maybe, possibly from Walmart. Sam, thank you.
What's up, dude? Happy birthday! I got you this sweet laser tag set. Don't you want to play?
Yeah.
So I can beat your ass into the ground at laser tag all day?
Yes. This is great.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess for me, like, at the end of the day, I'm going to think about inviting people to play with me and not, like, making people play with me. Just, that's it.
Totally. My invitation spectrum is set on chill.
Yes.
For sure.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah. Thank you, friends, for being here with us again. We do have another live show coming up in a couple weeks. We'll scream and yell about that later. There's a date. I don't know. It's the last Monday of this month at Young Ethel's.
Let's see. It's
and there's a day.
24th.
I don't think that's right.
Nope. We'll find out.
We'll figure it out. It's in 2 weeks, and we'll do something. So, yep, for sure.
Woo.
Yep, here we go. And you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Mystic Lasagna, and I'm at Alex Murray on those platforms and TikTok. Paul.
I'm Pashy.
Yeah, you are.
Check it out.
Follow him to see every vanity plate in New York City. They're so good.
That's my quest. Thank you.
And until next time, lead with the ball.
Ooh, be true to your brand.
Stay grounded.
Lasagnaste.
Missing sock.
Oh, there it is.